Hey guys, it's Mario from Elektron here at Superbooth with the Digitone Keys. I wanted to show you guys some of the great features of the Digitone Keys. Not only being able to play your patches chromatically, but also setting up multi-map mode so that you could have basically build a kit onto a certain range of the keyboard. So I started off, as you can see, each key has a different sound patch that you save into your sound manager. I'll have these three set up, but I'm gonna go ahead and start building a kit. I'll do two more things and walk you through how it gets done. So when you're in the Digitone Keys, the way you would want to get to multi-map mode is gonna be this button right here. This one, piano keys activates it, so when it's off, it's playing chromatically. When I activate it, multi-map mode. And if you want to start editing, function map setup. So if I hold the function button, press map setup, now I go into Midi multi-map edit. So I'm going to go to this one that I already have. I'm going to edit it. I already have 3 entries right now. So this one, the way you want to do it is the function, you want it to be internal trigger. So that's basically, it's going to trigger the internal sounds, and the range is going to be the set key that you, so right now I have it on D5. That's going to be this one right here, but the range is all the way to F7. So I'm going to bring that down to D5 so that it only stays, the MIDI multi-map is only right here. So kick, snare, hi-hat, I'll add one more right here. So that's going to be D#5. So what I'll do now is once I pick the sound, I go down and press insert after. So this is going to insert multi-map entry after the one that I just did. So I'll press insert after. Perfect. It starts already at D#5, but it goes up to G10. So I'm going to bring that down to D#5, just so it makes sure it doesn't go past that one note. So get over to D#5. A few more. There you go. So now that's just one tone. But what I'm going to do is you turn the sound slot that you predetermine in your project, and I'm going to change it. So I'm going to cycle through. That one's pretty cool. I'll keep that one there. And now what I'll do is I'll go down and add one more entry, insert after. Yes. Make sure that this comes down to E5. One more octave, there we go. Then sound slot. If I could get some. That's pretty awesome. So, got a drum kit. Now what I'm going to do is add another entry, insert after, and I'm going to have it start from F5 and range it to C6. So I want to have, or actually I'll do it to F6. So it's a whole octave. So bring this down to the F key, 6 octave. So now I have this patch here, and what I want to do is make that, I'll make that track 2. So now when I go back to my regular Digitone setup, I'll pick a patch, maybe something else. All right, so now that I have the multi-map set up with my drums right here, and then some melodic stuff, I'm gonna just record in this melody, come up with something, and then play the drums live. So this is a great, awesome thing that you could use for live performances. So So as you can tell, you could set up the keyboard not just to play the patch chromatically, but section it off so so that if you do want to take this on the stage or even make an awesome performance video, you don't have to sequence in your drums. You could make an FM drum kit utilizing the multi-map setup. And I really think this is an awesome feature in the Digitone Keys, and what kind of makes sense why they slapped the keyboard on it, not just so you could play the Digitone Keys with aftertouch and all this great keybed, but you also have the ability to multi-map internally and also multi-map external Midi. So the possibilities are pretty endless in terms of what you can control and how you could control other devices and the Digitone Keys with the keyboard. Another great feature about the multi-map mode on the Digitone Keys is you could also set it up to trigger patterns of that you have saved into your project. So same thing, went back to the multi-map edit. Instead of internal trigger, there's external trigger as well, and pattern play. So the lowest range is going to be C7, so I have this right here, and I'll bring this down to C8 so that it's just one octave. And now what you're going to do, I'm going to bring it down just to C7, so it's just one thing. So now this one is going to play pattern A1. Great. Insert another entry after. Yes, pattern play. C sharp 7. Bring that down to C sharp 7 so that it's only there, and then I'll do pattern 2. So I'll just demonstrate this using these two things. It's not an interesting patch pattern, but if I want to play the next one. Like I said, that pattern wasn't that nice, but you could see the functioning of being able to set up your different patterns on here. So you could have your drum kit, however you want to set up, some keys, and then pattern lodge. So this is another great feature that I think comes with purchasing the Digitone Keys. You don't just get chromatic play over the keybed, you also get some really interesting ways that you could use the keyboards in performance aspects and also in studio making. Kind of comes up with new ideas that you might not have been able to sequence in using the sequencer on board. So it kind of helps allow you to do a lot more with the Digitone Keys, controlling the actual synthesizer, patterns, and sound locks, and also the ability to control external devices as well.